Hey everyone, this is GV03, and this is my 2020 NFL Mock Draft 2.0. Thank you for the 230 views last video we got, guys. Pretty good for a first video. But don't forget to make a comment, like, and subscribe. I want to get this channel going, and my channel cannot start without you guys liking and subscribing. So be sure to do that. Alright, let's get into it. Some of these picks will be the same, like the obvious ones, like this one right here. Number one pick, Bengals, Joe Burrow. Simple as that. 60 touchdowns. That's all I gotta say. They need a quarterback. They need a quarterback to pull them in the right direction. Burrow is that guy. No-brainer pick here. Washington Redskins, number two. No-brainer pick right here too. Chase Young. There has been talks to Tua, but they should not do that. Roll with Haskins for another year. Do not pass on a generational talent for a risky injury-prone quarterback. It's not how it works around here. D-line gets it done. Second most important position in the NFL right now. You land an absolute alpha DN like Chase Young, and your franchise can be heading in the right direction. The Redskins are going to have a good D-line this year with Chase Young, and I think they can be pretty decent. All right, here we go. Number 3, Detroit Lions. They're going to take Isaiah Simmons right here. While Okudah seems very intriguing, the Lions go a different route and get a Swiss Army knife type of player on defense in Isaiah Simmons. Slam dunk pick. This guy, you can plug in, play him anywhere on the defensive side of the field. That's what you want in a player, and he's a great player. Top 5 talent. Boom. Big pick right there. Number 4, we got a trade. The Los Angeles Chargers are going to move up to number 4 spot to grab Tua. Trade details: LA sends number 6 overall, number 37 overall. New York sends 4th overall, 1/10th overall. Chargers find themselves in a perfect position to leapfrog the Dolphins and land Tua. And yeah, great pick. Get your franchise QB for years to come. Hopefully it works out there. Number 5, Miami Dolphins, Justin Herbert. And disappointed that Tua is not on the board. That the Dolphins receive a consolation prize and land Herbert. I mean, it's still a great pick. I mean, I heard that half of the Dolphins staff is wanting Herbert and the other half is wanting Tua. So I mean, it's still a good pick right here, and they might want Tua over Herbert, so they might not really care about that. So yeah, great pick for the Dolphins, and they can hopefully potentially make him into a good QB. Have him sit behind Fitzmagic for a year, and we'll see how he turns out in 2021. All right, New York Giants, number 6, we take Mekhi Becton. Gettleman takes the mammoth Becton to help protect his franchise QB. And yeah, Giants gotta take this route. They got another high draft pick to help build up other positions of need. And Mekhi Becton's gonna be a great talent. He's an absolute mammoth and a stud, and he can be a plug and play right away and play tackle for you and protect Daniel Jones. Number 7, Carolina Panthers. They land Jeffrey Okudah right here. Panthers are ecstatic that they land Okudah, who can come in and be a lockdown corner immediately. Great pick right here. Jeff Okudah is a stud. He will be a plug-and-play guy and be a lockdown corner from day one. I'm willing to bet on that. It's a great pick right there. Number 8, Arizona Cardinals are going to land Tristan Wirfs. Just like last mock, Cardinals will finally give Murray some help, as Wirfs is the most versatile tackle in the draft and can move inside to guard if you need him to. Great pick. Cardinals need help on the O-line almost everywhere. Wirfs can play anywhere. That's a great pick right there. Number 9, Jacksonville Jaguars, Derek Brown. Brown will fill the void Calais Campbell left in hopes of bringing back Saxonville. Same pick right here too. If Derek Brown's there, Jaguars are going to take him. They got to take him. They need a D-tackle, and Derek Brown is an absolute force to be reckoned with. He's a great pick, and it'll be a great pick if this happens for the Jaguars. Number 10, same pick again right here. Jedrick Wills to the Browns. I can see that happening. I don't see the Browns passing on Jedrick Wills. He's a great prospect. Browns need desperate help in the tackle position. Wills is the answer. Great pick right here. I think you can plug and play right away, and that's what the Browns need. Number 11, New York Jets. They're gonna grab Jerry Jeudy right here. The decision is made. The Jets go Jeudy over Lamb in hopes to add firepower to their offense. Well, you might say tackle doesn't need to. I mean, most people would say, in logic, that they should go get Andrew Thomas and then grab a receiver with their next pick because the year is so stacked. But I mean, I wouldn't mind taking Jeudy right here and grabbing an Ezra Cleveland or a Austin Jackson in round 2. So pretty good pick. Number 12, Las Vegas Raiders, CeeDee Lamb. Slam dunk pick. Raiders stay patient and get their wide receiver of choice. Lamb will fit great, and John Green's offense, Derek Carr will be very happy. Derek Carr is going to get his #1 receiver. We'll see what he can do with that. And Lamb is going to be a great fit. Lamb would be a great fit in Judy's offense. I pray to God, as a Raiders fan, CeeDee Lamb will be on the Raiders because he is such a perfect fit. Derek Carr likes to throw his dink and dunks. Boom. Dink and dunk right to CeeDee Lamb. Yak machine. It's a great combo. Number 13, San Francisco 49ers are going to grab Javon Kinlaw. 49ers find themselves a top 10 talent in Kinlaw to replace DeForest Buckner. And if they take Kinlaw, that's pretty much just solidifying them being a top 3 D-line again. And if they want to keep that going, then they're going to get Kinlaw right here, and they're going to be a force to be reckoned with still on that D-line. Nick Bosa, Armstead, D Ford, Javon Kinlaw. Woo! That is a deadly, potent D-line right there. Wouldn't want to play them. Number 14, if the Buccaneers and Andrew Thomas, this might be the best pick of the draft because I believe Andrew Thomas is the best tackle in the draft. Bucks are ecstatic to land the potentially best tackle in the draft at number 14 overall. And it's not just about Andrew Thomas being the best overall, it's about having one of those big four still on the board. It would be a slam dunk pick if any of the big four tackles are right there 14 for them. But landing the best one is just a major cherry on top. Slam dunk pick for the Buccaneers. Number 15, Denver Broncos. They're going to land Henry Ruggs right here. Ruggs goes to the Broncos to pair up with Courtland Sutton. Look out for their offense this year. Slam dunk pick. I mean, honestly, Ruggs probably is and should be their top receiver rated because they already got Courtland Sutton. Jerry Jeudy will be a good fit there too, but I don't think CeeDee Lamb will be a very good fit there because you already got Courtland Sutton and they're kind of similar. So yeah, you get your speedster Ruggs who can take the top off of a defense with Courtland Sutton. Woo. Noah Fant as well. Melvin Gordon, Phillip Lindsay, and Drew Lock with potential. Broncos could be good, and I think they can make the playoffs this year, no doubt. Number 16, Atlanta Falcons. They're going to take C.J. Henderson. Henderson is the best player available in a need for the Falcons. Perfect pick. And the way I look at it, when the best player available is in need, it's just the perfect pick. And this is the perfect pick for the Falcons. They don't trade up and they still land a guy they want. So great pick for the Falcons, and they should be very happy with that pick. Number 17, Dallas Cowboys, Grant Delpit. Grant Delpit, man, he was a top 10 pick not too long ago. He's an absolute stud. I don't know why people are sleeping on him. I personally believe Delpit will be taken in the first round, no doubt. Grant Delpit. Cowboys take Delpit over McKinney. Delpit was a projected top 10 pick not too long ago, so it shows you that he's a good player and he should be taken in the first round. I will be shocked and disappointed if he falls out of the first round because he's too good to not fall out of the first round. Number 18, Miami Dolphins. They're going to take Clavon Chaisson. Dolphins landed freak athlete to rush the passer. And for the Dolphins, it's get your franchise QB, get a pass rusher, and get a pass protector. And that's 2 out of 3 so far done for them. They're going to take Clavon Chaisson. I mean, some say it's a steal right here. Some say it's a bit of a reach, and some say it's just right. I think it's just right here. Clavon Chaisson should be taken around this range. Dude's an absolute freak. Only problem is he seems to have a low floor, so you got to watch out for that. Number 19 is a trade. New Orleans Saints move up 5 spots to grab their future QB, Jordan Love. Boom. Great pick right there. New Orleans sends the 24th overall pick and the 88th overall pick for the Raiders' 19th overall pick. And sit him 2 years behind Drew Brees for Drew Brees' last 2 years. You're going to have your franchise QB, your next franchise QB right there to be getting your franchise going without Drew Brees. And I don't think the Saints' empire of being a good team will ever end if they land Jordan Love and treat him right and make him a great quarterback because he has the highest ceiling of any quarterback in this class. Number 20, Jacksonville Jaguars. Xavier McKinney is going right here. Jaguars take a safety in hopes to bolster their secondary. McKinney is potentially the best safety in the class and can be an instant impact player. McKinney isn't the best player, but he's still a great player, and he's one of those guys that's going to be a plug-and-play right away. So, yeah, great pick for the Jaguars, which they need. Number 21, Philadelphia Eagles. Not Justin Jefferson, but T. Higgins right here. Eagles don't trade up and stay put and land Higgins, who can get those contested catches. It's a good pick right here. T. Higgins is a good receiver, people. He's like 6'5", can go up and get those contested catches. And yeah, I think he has really good potential, and I think he can fit well in the Eagles' offense. Number 22, Minnesota Vikings are going to take Christian Fulton right here. This time around, the Vikings grab a corner first. Fulton is a good corner who can make an impact right away. Plug and play right here. Hopes to fill the void Mike Hughes left. Great player. I think this is a good pick and pretty good value for the getting him at. Number 23, New England Patriots. We're going to land Kenneth Murray right here. Murray will be a perfect in the Patriots uni as he can make this defense even better than it was last year. Yeah, I mean, maybe go offense right here, but right here, I think if Kenneth Murray's right here, you might not want to pass on him. I think he's a great prospect. I think he's a really good player. So, yeah, good pick for the Patriots. Number 24, after trading down the Las Vegas Raiders, my Las Vegas Raiders are going to take A.J. Terrell. Terrell reunites with his Clemson teammate Mullen. The chemistry between these two guys should make it a good cornerback duo in 2020. And let me tell you, as a Raiders fan, knowing how they drafted last year, I'm willing to bet on one pick happening. It's this pick right here. I think they're going to go A.J. Terrell, no doubt. They love their Clemson Tigers, and I think he's a better prospect than Trayvon Mullen. Trayvon Mullen was coming out. I think he would be a clear-cut first-round pick if it weren't for his awful performance in the national title game, and that might scare people away. But he played really well in his first national title game against Alabama a year back. So I think he's the fourth best cornerback on my big board. Great player. I think him and Mullen can do big things. And yeah, you know how John Gruden and Mike Mayock love their Clemson Tigers. So I think they're going to shop at Clemson again this year with A.J. Terrell. Great pick. Also, Clemson's defensive scheme fits Raiders' defensive scheme, so that's perfect right there. Number 25, Minnesota Vikings. Where you take Justin Jefferson. Vikings are getting an absolute steal right here. Let's face it. He's the fourth best receiver in this class, and falling to 25 is awesome for the Vikings. Jefferson should be an immediate impact player and replace the void Stephon Diggs left. I mean, my little mini description says it all. And yeah. Number 26, Miami Dolphins, Josh Jones. Dolphins find themselves landing Jones, who's the best tackle outside of the Big Four, which is true in my opinion. I mean, Ezra Cleveland is rising up boards, which I could see going in the first round too. But I mean, I think they take Josh Jones right here, best tackle outside of the Big Four, great pick, and they got their pass protector. And sorry for the little mini description of the Seahawks pick. I kind of left that out, I guess. But anyways, I'll just wing it. So, number 27, Seattle Seahawks, Yetur Gross-Matos. Great pick right here. We never know what the freaking Seahawks are going to do. So, I mean, I think they go edge rusher again because I think Clowney's gone. And LJ Collier wasn't the answer. But, I mean, it was only his first year. But Gross-Matos, heavily underrated. Great motor. And he can get to the pass. He can get to the passer. It's a good pick right here. Number 28, the Baltimore Ravens. They're going to grab Patrick Queen. Another late round gem the Ravens are grabbing right here. Ravens find themselves a late first round gem in Queen to replace the void Mosley left some years back. Same pick as last mock. I have Patrick Queen going here. They've been talking to him. I think he can be a great player. Potential, high ceiling, possibly a low floor, but I think the Ravens will coach him right. I think he'll be a great player. Number 29, Tennessee Titans get a steal right here. AJ Epinesa. Titans might have found themselves a steal in Epinesa at pick 29. His draft stock declined after his poor combine workout. And honestly, Epinesa should be getting taken higher than this. Dude's an absolute freak. Just because of a bad combine, he shouldn't bring his stock down. All you need to look at is the film. Dude's a freak. I think he's the second best pass rusher behind Chase Young, so he should probably go higher than this. Number 30, I'm telling you, y'all are sleeping on Laviska Shenault. Packers are going to grab Laviska Shenault, who may be a little bit of a reach to most people, but maybe a steal. In my opinion, it's a steal. He's definitely a top 5 receiver, folks, without his injuries. Dude was honestly, considered a top 15 pick before his injuries happened and a poor combine performance, which was due to his injuries. I think if he heals up great, the Packers can get a steal number 30. Pair him up with Devontae Adams, and you got a really good pass-catching duo. He can do those trick plays, a wildcat, the jet sweeps for the Packers, and it's a pretty good pick. Number 31, I got the Bears trading up in the first round. Most people are like, whoa, I thought they were going to trade down. But right here, I think they really like Denzel Mims, and they see him fall to 31. It's like, whoa. So they're going to trade up right here, give up their 43rd overall pick, number 200 overall pick, and the 2021 third-round pick for the Niners' 31st overall pick. And, yeah, all they're giving up is all they're really losing is a 5th-round pick and then a 3rd-round pick next year. And they're going to get back in the first round and grab Denzel Mims. Keep in mind, they have another second round pick, which they could trade back right there. So yeah, it's a great pick right there. Denzel Mims will do good things in the Bears uniform if they get a good quarterback. Nick Foles maybe. I mean, I don't know. Mitch Trubisky maybe. He's got to step up their game, and I think Denzel Mims can be a good pass catcher for the Bears. Pair him up with like Allen Robinson and yeah, Taylor Gabriel, and that could be a pretty good receiving squad. Number 32, Chiefs are going to grab DeAndre Swift here. Chiefs get Swift, the best running back in the class, to add to their already stacked offense. I don't see unfortunately, as a Raiders fan, I don't see the Chiefs stopping for at least a couple more years. I could foreshadow or forecast a little bit of a decline when Mahomes gets his ridiculous contract when he's going to make like $40-45 million a year because of the cap issues they'll be having. But yeah, next year or two, I think the Chiefs are not going to stop. And I think the Raiders, Broncos, and Chargers, all they can hope for is just a wild card spot. So yeah, and that concludes my 2.0 mock draft, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys got to do that. And thanks for watching. And my 3.0 will be out on Tuesday, right before the draft. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And I'm going to have draft grades coming out after the draft. So thank you guys, and peace.